So The Way of Water has no beginning and no end, and I gotta be honest, about halfway through the 3 hour plus running time, that's exactly how I felt. Hey guys, welcome to Marcus Loves Movies. My name is Marcus Lee and welcome to my Avatar, The Way of Water movie review. It is finally here, the long-awaited sequel to the 2009 movie. I mean, long-awaited is an understatement. It's been 13 years. Was it worth the wait? Well, I'm going to give you a quick plot outline, then I'll tell you my thoughts and feelings about the movie. Jake, Sully and Ney'tiri have formed a family and are doing everything to stay together. However, they must leave their home and explore the regions of Pandora. When an ancient threat resurfaces, Jake must fight a difficult war against the humans. Now, some of those humans have been repurposed as blue avatars. They are led by Stephen Lang's character from the first film. They are looking to colonize Pandora because Earth is dying, but he specifically is on a revenge mission against Jake Sully. Jake realizes that his presence amongst the Amaticaya clan is putting that entire clan in danger, so he decides to exile his family. He finds a new clan to live amongst. This is a clan that operate both above and below water, hence the Way of Water in the title, and he says, let's live here, we'll be fine. But the people of Earth, aka the Sky People, soon discover where they are, and that's where our story really kicks into action. Story-wise, I thought it was decent. Not amazing, but good. I actually said in my trailer reaction to Avatar The Way of Water, I hope we get a really good story, and the story is okay. It's got some familiar beats. You know when you've got a family that moved to a new area, or kids that move to a new school, it's got those familiar beats of kids that don't get on initially, and maybe they get into scraps, and then there are initiation rituals where you've got to do things to fit in. It's got all of those familiar beats, so it was all right. And visually, I think this film is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful, it's stunning. I now understand and appreciate why this took 13 years for it to get here. It's a fantastic sequel and it was definitely worth the wait. I watched it in 3D, which I highly recommend. I don't always go for 3D because I think wearing glasses for that long can become a little bit annoying after a while, but visually it's worth it. Definitely watch it in 3D. Technically, it is brilliant. There are lots of things that happen on screen where I think, I don't know how they did that. I'm a filmmaker, so I try and figure out certain things. How did they do that? How did they make that work? And after a while, I just gave up. I thought, I'm just going to enjoy this for what it is. Technically, it is absolutely brilliant. And the biggest compliment I can give this is that after a while, you forget that you're watching CGI characters. Much like Rise of the Planet of the Apes, you forget that you're watching a CGI monkey. And in this, you forget that you're watching blue characters that are not real because you are so invested in the character and the story. And again, massive compliment to the filmmakers. But while this film deserves praise, it also deserves some criticism. And my biggest critique of this film is that it is way too long. It's 3 hours and 12 minutes, and I feel like they could have shaved off 30 minutes or so. Mrs. Marcus Loves Movies, she actually went to see the movie before I did. We wanted to see it together, but we've got a baby and we couldn't get a babysitter, so she went to watch it while I stayed at home and watched the World Cup final. Shout out to Argentina, congratulations on winning the World Cup. But she didn't have a problem with the running time. She thought it was great. She was fully invested. Me, on the other hand, about halfway through the film, I started feeling like it's good, but where are we going? And is everything that is happening on screen absolutely vital to the story? I'm not sure it is. And even if you shaved 30 minutes off the movie, it'd still be 2 hours and 40 minutes. So halfway through the film, I thought, this is good. And thankfully, I'm pleased to say that I thought the second half of the film was much better than the first half of the film. The action ramps up, the tension ramps up, and it was fantastic. You get a lot of Titanic vibes, and you then understand that, yes, this is definitely the director of the Titanic and the Abyss and Piranha 2, because we get serious water vibes and ships and all the things that happen and could go wrong with ships. So the action in the second half of the film definitely ramped up, and I enjoyed the second half much more than I enjoyed the first half. In terms of the characters, I think the story does a good job of helping you empathize with the characters. I feel like you do genuinely feel like you're walking in the shoes of those characters, so you understand their plights and why they do what they do. I do feel though that with Zoe Saldana's character, her character doesn't have much to do until the second half, the last stages of the film, and when she does have things to do, she is fantastic, but it would have been nice to see more of her at the start of the film. So my biggest takeaway from the film is that it's absolutely stunning, it's visually beautiful, it's definitely worth watching on the big screen and in 3D if you can. I just wish they'd shaved about 30 minutes off of the running time because it's so flipping long, and I don't think it needed to be that long. So my official Marcus Loves Movies rating for Avatar The Way of Water is, mini drum roll, 4 stars. So those are my thoughts about Avatar: The Way of Water. I think it's a superior film to the first film, but I'd love to know what you think. Do you think it's better than the 2009 film, or do you think this one was a bit of a letdown? Do you think it was worth the wait? Or are you disappointed? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Whilst you're here, do me two quick favors. One, give the video a like, and also if you do like movie reviews and trailer reactions and film discussion, then please subscribe to my channel, Marcus Loves Movies. Hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching my movie review of Avatar: The Way of Water. Please stay tuned for the next video that I release, and I will catch up with you again soon. So until then, take care of yourselves, and thanks for watching.